He did do that on purpose to chill. That's just me.
It's so sad. Because now you, that's one of the reasons why there's so low 401k participation. Rude awakening when we turn 40 and we still cruising along.
And things would be better than they ever have been.
I mean, I read that book.
Did you?
Yeah, I had already.
We were looking at
28th, 2019 meeting of the Board of Supervisors. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Ms. Hartman? Here. Mr. Adam?
here.
Mr. Williams?
Here.
Mr. Hart?
Here.
Mr. Levanino?
Here.
At this time, please stand and join me in pledging the allegiance to the flag. Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The next item is the approval of Administrative Item 1. Does any board member wish to comment? Is there any public comment?
Chair Hart and members of the board, we do only have one item on our special meeting agenda for today, and that is Administrative Item Number 1 from Behavioral Wellness. It is to consider recommendations regarding ANCA Behavioral Health, Inc. bankruptcy and coordination of care by new vendors for behavioral wellness, adult crisis, residential mental health services. And we do not have any requests to speak on this item today.
Mr. Gazzoni, did you have some introductory remarks?
Vice Chair and Supervisors. With me today is Deputy County Counsel Teresa Martinez, who spent part of the weekend and along with mental health last week working this up. I wanted to just describe the legal framework on this, and that is that on April 30th, there was a bankruptcy petition by this vendor, and on May 8th were some notifications of discontinuing service that was provided by ANCA to the county. There were subsequent written communications on May 17th and May 24th from ANCA to the county, including the statement that neither ANCA staff nor essential services will be available at any ANCA facility beginning June 1st. Under the legal standards, that would be an unequivocal refusal to perform, and the board is considering actions today that are necessary to protect clients of the county's crisis residential services. And this is something the board may properly do because the unequivocal refusal to perform by ANCA came after they filed their bankruptcy petition in April.
Thank you very much. Will the clerk please read the item into the record, or did you already do that? Thanks. Director Gleghorn, is there anything you'd like to add? All right, any questions, any comments from board members? Can I get a motion?
I'll move it, but both Director and Hart, or both Supervisor Hart and myself serve on the PUF governing board, so we heard a little bit of a preview of this last week. So I just wanted to pause for a second in case anybody else wants a primer, more of a primer. Okay.
Any other board members?
Don't know anymore. I'll move A1.
We're good up here. We get bankruptcy.
Okay, thank you.
I'll move A1.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Oh, roll call. That's right, we need to do the roll call.
Ms. Hartman? Aye. Mr. Adam?
Aye.
Mr. Williams?
Aye.
Mr. Levanino?
Aye.
Vice Chair Hart?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimous.
Now is the time for members of the public to speak on items that are not on the agenda. There is one request to speak.
Yes, Chair Hart and members of the board, we have one request to speak on general public comment today, and that is David Blue Wolf Diaz. David?
I'm giving a report of my experiences as a Native coastal expert at the Thomas Fire. I was down there the night it occurred, and then I was called on to the center. And because of a judgment call, that was probably a large contributor to the mudslide in Montecito, because I had a discussion with the district manager, John Smith, down there the very first morning of the fire, and he said that we are going to let it run because that area has not burned in several years. And I told him all heck or all hell was going to break loose. And
Podium. There we go. Sorry.
Chair Hart and members of the board, I'm sorry for the interruption, but the podium microphone is off. So if we can restart, please, and I will change that.
Mr. Diaz, I apologize. Would you please start at the beginning? Thanks.
yes, my name is David Blue Wolf Diaz, and I'm a Native cultural expert, tribal Native expert within the Los Alamos National Forest.
You know what? I think so too.
2, 3, 1.
There we go. Yeah.
1. There we go. We're on board. Hi, my name is David Daniel Diaz, and I am a Native cultural tribal expert. So during the fires, I'm normally called on to the command centers. And there was some discussions with the district ranger from the Los Alamos National Forest the first morning after the fire had begun with regards to controlling the backfires. I brought it to his attention that if it gets past Carpinteria, all heck or hell's going to break loose. And he goes, we're going to let it run because that area had not burned in several years. And I was quite shocked because recently in Isla Vista, there was a gentleman working with the Edison Company and moving a Mylar kite off of just directly below a transformer, and we were discussing the issues about the fire, and he goes, oh, and by the way, there was a farmer out there, and the Unified Command Fire Departments told him not to create a fire break with his bulldozer on his own property. So there's a lot of little quirky things, but, you know, when my family loses 6 people and 8 houses in Montecito in the flood, it's sort of hitting pretty hard. And my orthopedic doctor who gave me Teflon joints, he's gone, you know, and so, you know, it's very personal, and it took a while for me to figure out how I was going to write the report, because I understand what he did was implicated other fire departments in the Unified Command making this decision, this judgment call to let the fires burn. And this is what I wanted to share. So if you can see that the board members, Ms. Clerk, get a copy of this, it would be deeply appreciated. Have a good day.
Thank you, Mr. Diaz. That concludes the items on our agenda. We're now adjourned to Tuesday, June 4th, 2019 in Santa Maria.